Since I won't see you guys before Thursday, wish you, your families, and all of our fans and their families a happy Thanksgiving. Got an opportunity to come back home, finish regular season out here in front of our fans, honoring a bunch of seniors that have been a huge part of what we've done for some of them over the last 5 years, and a great group that love being around. So we'll have a chance to honor them, opportunity to play a really good football team, and get ready to go play. So open it up.
Josh, Diego Pavia was pretty effective last year, but he seems to have hit another level this year. What have you seen in his growth or his development over the past year?
Yeah, just another year of development, command of what they're doing offensively. Certainly has the ability to use his feet and make plays. He's thrown it extremely well. He's continued to get better throughout the course of the season, and being efficient with the football, and has created a bunch of big plays. But his ability to be a part of the run game as well is a huge part of what they do offensively.
Coach, you've been using Deshaun a lot in the slot the last few weeks. What does he give you all there, and what have you seen that he's been able to give you both in practice and even on Saturday night with that catch?
Yeah, Son's going to be a great player, and love the growth that he's had. I think I said it last week, guy that missed a bunch of time early just with an injury coming out of high school. But got great hands, great feel, good route runner, has good speed. So he has the ability to be extremely versatile in what we're doing offensively, playing the slot, use him in the pass game. He's a good perimeter blocker too, and then certainly use him in the core.
You mentioned those seniors who have been here for a while. Joey's one that hasn't, but has already left a long-lasting impact. For you, coaching staff, players, you see him in and out every day, but for the fans who maybe just see him on game day or at events, just why do you think he's resonated so well with this fan base and has become a favorite so quick?
Yeah, I think because of who he is, that's where it starts. He's humble, cares about the people around him, appreciative of this opportunity to be with his teammates. That's why his teammates gravitated to him really quickly. And then he plays extremely hard. So you combine all those factors, I think he represents what Tennessee football, but what this fan base is all about too.
When you look at Vanderbilt defensively, are they different than they were a year ago? When you look at them, when you watch them on tape, what stands out about their defense?
Yeah, they're playing extremely hard, physical in their front seven. Defensively, a lot of different structures. The last 2 years that we've played them, structure-wise, it's been dramatically different. When we got to kick off, and so we have to prepare for the structures that we've seen in the past, and also what they've done this year.
What kind of challenge will your secondary have going up against what is kind of a pass-heavy offense with Diego Pavia?
Yeah, they got good skill out on the perimeter that's catching the football. They play strong to the catch. We got to match everything out. A lot of shift trade motion. Got to communicate and play assignment sound. But a part of that is also applying pressure and not letting them sit back there and pat the football all day long too. And while you're doing that, he's got the ability to escape and make plays. We got to do a great job not letting him outside of the pocket too.
And keeping on the defensive movement there, your team only gave up 2 touchdowns in the last 2 games against New Mexico State and Florida combined. What did you see in your defense that's really have impressed you over the last 2 games?
Yeah, just continued growth, getting some guys back healthy has helped as well, but our young guys have continued to mature throughout the course of the year, and it takes all 11 doing their job. One guy out of a gap creates a big play in the run game. We got to be assignment sound in this football game too.
Austin and Trevor.
After New Mexico State, you said that there was a day of prep that you maybe didn't like. After Florida, you commended the practice. Was there anything that you changed throughout the week, or was the execution just better?
Focus and competitive spirit as you walk into the building. I thought defensively the last 2 weeks they've practiced the right way every day. New Mexico State week, there were a couple of days offensively where I didn't like our focus.
Ty Redmond seems like he's playing his most confident football of the season. Did you see him start to turn the corner as a freshman at some point, and what's it been like to watch his kind of growth?
Yeah, excited about the growth that he's had, but also what's coming in his future. I don't think there was one light bulb moment where it just clicked and triggered. I just think it's been constant growth from him throughout the course of the year. And, he got thrust into the middle of the action really quickly in first quarter, first ball game, where he was going to have to take the load the rest of the way. And he's responded and continued to grow and fight and compete and continue to get better every day and every week. So really proud of what he's done.
Josh, you touched on a couple on the seniors at the start. You've got a couple of guys that have been here 6 years, and Bryson and Dom. What have they just meant to your defensive line and to your program, to the culture?
Man, a huge part of our defensive line culture, competitiveness, physicality, how they approach every day. Those two guys, the growth of who they were as an individual and as a player from day one when I got here to who they are now and how they affect their teammates, their consistency every day. Couldn't be more proud of the steps that they've taken. They both got great futures inside of this game, and we'll have a great life afterwards too. I'm really proud of what they've continued to do and grow into.
What is the challenge that Stowers, their tight end, presents, and what makes him unique? Is it just the relationship he has with the quarterback, or what makes him different than maybe some other tight ends you play?
I think they have great trust with each other. He's got the ability to play in space and recognize and work off of leverage extremely well, and plays really strong to the catch.
Coach, I got to ask, heading into Thanksgiving week, what is a must-have for you to have on that holiday? What is a food that you have to have on that plate?
On the table, you're talking about? Mom's stuffing. Mom's not around anymore, but sister's going to try to replicate it. It won't be as good, but hopefully it's pretty good.
You mentioned senior day. I don't know your senior day experience at Oklahoma, if it was pregame or postgame, but what are the challenges for guys to reset? How hard is it to reset after that ceremony to kick off? Was it a challenge for you as a player?
Nothing was a challenge for me as a player. No, it's unique because there's no other game that's like that. One, it's your last one inside of that stadium, but two, it's unique. After our warm-ups, you usually go in and you got your routine. Your routine is stalled for a little bit. You're introduced, you see your family. That part is definitely unique. The mental side of it, it's different. When you walk away from it, you walk back into the locker room, man, you got to flip the switch and get back into your routine, your mindset to go play and compete. It's not difficult to do, but it is a unique day.
When you got here in 21, the 22 class was your first full class that you had a whole year to recruit. That was Tyree West, that was Josh Josephs. Those guys were going to be four and done guys, no red shirt. If you win this game, you win the bowl game, that group will average 10 wins a year for 4 years. When I say that, what does that say about them, and what does that make you feel as a coach?
Yeah, for those guys, they signed up when there hadn't been a ton of proof yet on the field. We had certainly taken a step, but their trust in our staff, our culture, what we were going to become and compete to be. Can't say enough how much I appreciate them. That group has played at a really high level. There's been some Saturdays we've been disappointed, our fans have been disappointed, but the consistency and the growth of this program is a direct reflection to those guys that came in that 22 class.